Бастайық, старт. Қайырлы күн, құрметті әріптестер. Бүгінгі қорғаудан сіздер үш тілде сөйлей аласыздар: қазақ, орыс, ағылшын тілінде. Сол тілде сөйлеп, сұрақ қоюға болады, жауапты да жауап беруге болады. Добрый день, уважаемые коллеги. Начинаем работу диссертационного совета. Вы можете говорить, задавать вопросы, отвечать на казахском, на русском, на английском языках. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. On the basis of the orders of the rector of Ellen Gumilov, Eurasian National University, number 1060-P, dated November 1st, 2024, and November 11-MK, dated January 8th, 2026. Amendments and additions were made to the previous order on the establishment and approval of the composition of the dissertation council in the field of personal training AD 053 Chemical and Physical Sciences in the specialty 6D 060600 Chemistry and the educational program AD 05306 Chemistry with the following permanent. Permanent members of the dissertation council. I am the chair of the dissertation council. Искакова Жанна Кутаевна, director of the Research Institute of New Chemical Technologies of Ellen Gumilov, ANU, candidate of Chemical Sciences, Professor Astana, Republic of Kazakhstan. Sultanova Nurgul Azaybayevna, Professor of the Department of Chemistry of Ellen Gumilov, ANU, Doctor of Chemical Sciences, Professor Astana, Republic of Kazakhstan, Deputy Chair. Ашан Туржан Тургаликызы, Professor of the Department of Chemistry of Ellen Gumilov, ANU, candidate of Chemical Sciences, Professor Astana, Republic of Kazakhstan, Scientific Secretary. Корольков Илья Владимирович, Republican State Enterprise on the right of Economic Management, Institute of Nuclear Physics of the Ministry of Energy of the Republic of Kazakhstan, PhD, Associate Professor, Astana, Republic of Kazakhstan. During the defense, recording will be carried out. Therefore, it is not allowed to turn off the camera. Leave during the defense, get distracted, or communicate third parties. The video recording must clearly show that it's you who are participating in the work of the dissertation council. Dear members of the dissertation council, at the meeting of the dissertation council dated March 26, 2026, protocol number 29, the following persons were approved as temporary members of the dissertation council for the defense of the dissertation by the candidate Sулеи Дианы Адилхановны. Allow me to introduce the temporary members of the dissertation council. Numan Arshid, head of the center, professor of the Faculty of Engineering and Technology, Sunway University, PhD, Professor Subhan Jaya, Malaysia. Argimbaeva Ahmaral Muhammadovna, head of the Department of Analytical College, Chemistry and Technology of Rare Elements of Al-Farabi Kazakh National University, candidate of Chemical Sciences, Associate Professor, Almaty, Republic of Kazakhstan. Lipikhin Maxim Sergeyevich, Senior Research, Laboratory of Electrochemical Production Technologies, PhD, Almaty, Republic of Kazakhstan. The following official reviewers have been appointed for this dissertation. First reviewer, Ongarbayev Erdos Kalimamullah, Professor of the Department of Chemical Physics and Material Science of the Al-Farabi, Kazakh National University. Doctor of Chemical Sciences, Professor Almaty, Republic of Kazakhstan. Ongarbayev Erdos Kalimullah is present. Second reviewer, Associate Tilberde Erbol, Associate Professor of the Kazakh National Pedagogical University, named after Abay, PhD, Associate Professor, Almaty, Republic of Kazakhstan. Tilberde Erbol is present. According to the attentions list, 7 members of the Dissertation Council and 2 official reviewers are present at the meeting. According to the standard regulations on the Dissertation Council of the Ministry of Science and Higher Education of the Republic of Kazakhstan and the regulations on the Dissertation Council of LN Gumilyov (NU) in the field of personal training, AD 053, Chemical and Physical Sciences, Specialty 6D 060600 Chemistry, Educational Program AD 05306 Chemistry. The form as May 30th, 2026 is present. The meeting of the Dissertation Council is held in a mixed format. There is a proposal to begin the work of the Council. Any objections? No objections. The meeting of the Dissertation Council is declared open. Everyone has the agenda. Today's agenda: defense of the dissertation for the degree Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, by Sулейменова Дианы Адилхановны on the topic synthesis of caused materials based on the transition method chalcogenese and their application for their synthesized solar cells in the specialty AD 5306 chemistry. The dissertation is presented in English. The dissertation was completed at the Department of Chemistry of LN Gumilyov (NU). The dissertation research is presented for the first time. Scientific consultants: Erbolat Ortabekich Tashenov, Acting Associate Professor of the Department of Chemistry of LN Gumilyov (NU), PhD, Astana, Republic of Kazakhstan. International Scientific Consultant Robert J. O'Reilly, Lecturer of the School of Sciences and Technology, University of New England, PhD, MD, Armidale, Australia. Are there any comments from the members of the Dissertation Council or the agenda? No comments. The agenda is approved. For familiarization with the personal file on the candidate, the floor is given to the Secretary of the Dissertation Council, candidate of Chemical Sciences, Professor Toğjan Turgalikızı Maşan. Toğjan Turgalikızı, please.
Thank you. Dear members of the Dissertation Council, please allow me to present the material submitted to the Dissertation Council in the field of training personal physical and chemical sciences educational program chemistry by the candidate Sулейменова Дианы Адилхановны. Information about the PhD candidate. The candidate Sулейменова Дианы Адилхановны was born on December 25, 19 1987 in the village of Zerinda, Akmala region of the Republic of Kazakhstan. She graduated from Walikhanov Kokshetau State University, receiving a bachelor's degree in the specialty chemistry in 2009 and the academic degree of Master of Natural Sciences in the specialty chemistry in 2011. From 2021 to 2024, she pursued doctoral studies in the educational program chemistry at Gumilev Eurasian National University. During her doctoral studies, she completed a research internship at Nazarbayev University in the Department of Chemistry in the research group of Professor Balanay. Her total professional experience exceeds 17 years. She is currently a junior researcher at the Laboratory of Renewable Energy Sources of the Center for Energy and Advanced Material Science at the National Laboratory Astana, where she conducts research in the field of alternative energy sources and the development of synthesis of materials for sustainable energy technologies. The following documents have been submitted to the Dissertation Council. First, recommendation letters from domestic and foreign scientific supervisor certified at their respective places of employment. Second, minutes of the extended meeting of the Department of Chemistry with a positive conclusion and a recommendation for defense approved by a member of the board, Vice Rector for Science, Commercialization and Internationalization of the Gumilev Eurasian National University. Third, the dissertation manuscript is in the form of a series of published articles in hardbound form and on electronic media. Fourth, a list of scientific publications signed by the Secretary of the Board, Academic Secretary of the Gumilev Eurasian National University, and their copies. Fifth, the conclusion of the Committee for Ethical Evaluation of Dissertation Research of the Gumilev Eurasian National University, confirming the absence of violations in the planning, evaluation, selection, conduct, and the disseminations of research results, including the protection of the rights, safety, and the well-being of research subjects. Six, unofficial transcript confirming completion of the doctoral educational program. Seventh, a personal report sheet certified at the place of employment. Eighth, a certificate confirming publications in scientific journals indexed in the international database Web of Science, Clarivate Analytics, and Scopus, issued by the branch of the National Center of Science and Technology Evaluation. In total, the candidate has published 3 papers on the dissertation work in journals ranked in the first and the second quartiles with a non-zero impact factor according to Web of Science, Clarivate Analytics, and Scopus. Scientific reports, photochemistry and photobiology, chemistry and nanomaterials. One article in a journal recommended by the Committee of Quality Assurance under the Ministry of Science and Higher Education, Kazakhstan. Several presentations at an international conference and one patent for utility model of the Republic of Kazakhstan. Additionally, within the time frames established by the standard regulations, the following documents were submitted to the Dissertation Council. Ninth, a certificate from the National Center of Science and Technology Evaluation confirming that no matches were found because of the similarity analysis with its database. 10th, reviews from the official reviewers submitted no later than 5 working days before the defense date. The submitted materials comply with the standard regulations on dissertation councils of the Ministry of Science and Higher Education of the Republic of Kazakhstan and the requirements of the regulations on the Dissertation Council of the Gumilev Eurasian National University in the field of training of personnel, physical and chemical sciences, educational program, chemistry. The candidate Sулейменова Дианы Адилхановны is admitted to the defense. Thank you, Honorable.
Thank you, Dr. Valekızı. Those are submitted personal files and documents fully comply with the requirements. Are there any questions regarding the personal files? If there are no questions and it complies with the requirements, then to present the main content of the dissertation research, the floor is given to the candidate Diаны Adilhановны. The time limit is 20 minutes. Please adhere to the time limit.
Good afternoon, dear Chairman and members of the Dissertation Committee. I would like to present my dissertation entitled Synthesis of Cathode Materials based on conventional metal halogenides and their application for dye sensitizer solar cells. The global energy crisis and the depletion of traditional energy resources make the search for sustainable electricity sources very important. One convenient solution is DSSC. They are attractive because they are low cost, environmentally friendly, and can work even under diffused. A key component of these cells is the counter-electrode, which helps regenerate the redox couple and strongly affects the efficiency of the device. Platina is widely used because its excellent catalytic activity, but its high cost, scarcity, and limited stability limit its large-scale use. Therefore, researchers are exploring alternative materials, especially additional metal halogenides, which may offer a good balance of low cost, chemical stability, and high efficiency. Main provisions submitted for defense. First, it has been established that the zinc cobalt sulfide synthesized by one-step solar thermal method on FTO is efficient for DSSC. This material demonstrated great long-term stability. The second, by another synthesis, it was established that ferrous cobalt 2s form nanovirus works well compared to platinum, also reduce charge transfer resistance. The third, synthesized ternary composite manganese oxide and sulfur sulfide with multivalent carbon nanotubes established high efficiency than platinum. It has been confirmed that the low charge resistance provided high electrocatalytic activity and stability. The aim of this research is to synthesize cathode materials for DSSC based on transition metal halogenides and to study their catalytic activity. To achieve this aim was identified following tasks: the first, design and synthesis of cathode materials based on transition metal halogenides. The second, characterization of the structure and morphology of the synthesized electrocatalysis using modern analytic techniques such as XRD, SEM, EDS, TEM, and XPS. Third, evaluation of the catalytic activity of the synthesized electrocatalysis as the cathode materials for DSSC. DSSC or Gratzel cells are the third generation photovoltaic technology that attracted significant attention in 1991 when Arrigan and Gratzel reported an efficiency of about 7%. A typical DSSC consists of four main components: photonode, sensitizer, digital supply, and counter-electrode. The operation principle of DSSC is as follows. When sunlight hits the cells, the dye absorbs the light and becomes excited, releasing electrons. These electrons are injected into the titanium dioxide anode and then flow through an external circuit, generating electricity. At the counter-electrode, a redox reaction takes place, allowing electrons to return to the dye and regenerate it, so the cycle can continue. Since the counter-electrode plays a key role in this process, my research focuses on its materials. Platina is commonly used as the standard. Therefore, I investigated alternative materials based on transition metal halogenides, including oxide, sulfides, and selenides. These materials are particularly promising because they are earth abundant and exhibit good electrochemical properties. According to the first provision, we have published a research article in the journal Nanomaterials. We have performed a solar thermal synthesis of zinc cobalt sulfide counter-electrodes. Zinc and cobalt nitrates with tellurium were dissolved in ethanol and sonicated at room temperature. The resulting mixture we are transferred to autoclave with FTO substrate and heated. After cooling, the electrodes were washed and dried in a vacuum oven. For this slide, you can see characterization of zinc cobalt sulfide counter electrodes. Some analysis shows spherical particles around 100-150 nanometers forming cluster at the microshapes with nanoflux-like structure. This film thickness is approximately 465 nanometers with a smooth and uniform surface. XRD analysis shows three main peaks to the cubic phase of zinc cobalt sulfide, which is consistent with literature data. This analysis demonstrates the presence of zinc, cobalt, and sulfur, as well as the uniform distribution over the electrode surface. XPS confirms the composition and oxidation states of the elements zinc 2+, cobalt 2+, and 3+, sulfur 2-, and shows small amounts of oxidized sulfur. The photo note was prepared on FTO by deposition compact, transparent, and scattering titanium dioxide layers, followed by drying and sintering. After cooling, the titanium dioxide film was soaked in dye 7-1 and 7-19 for 24 hours and then rinsed. Finally, the counter electrode was assembled using double-sided tape as a spacer, and the iodide-triodide electrolyte was added between the electrodes. The electrochemical performance of the counter electrodes was analyzed using cycle voltammetry, layers, and Tafel analysis. Cycle voltammetry results show that both platinum and zinc cobalt as electrodes exhibit clear redox peaks of the iodide-triodide couple. Zinc cobalt S exhibit a higher peak periodic current density, indicating faster triodide reduction and better catalytic activity. While both electrodes have the same peak-to-peak separation, 0.38 voltage, suggesting comparable redox activity. Tests at the different stun rates show stable performance and good diffusion of ions. EIS analysis in symmetrical diamond cells shows that zinc cobalt S has slightly lower series resistance than platinum, meaning excellent adhesion and contact behavior between the FTO substrate and counter electrode, but much higher charge transfer resistance, which indicates increased internal resistance at the counter electrode electrolyte interface, and the reduced electrocatalytic reduction of triodide ions by the zinc cobalt sulfide counter electrode electrocatalysis compared to the reference electrode, which ultimately affects the performance of the DSSC. Tafel results show that both materials have similar catalytic behavior and ion transfer properties, which affects the overall efficiency of the DSSC. The photovoltaic performance of DSSC was evaluated using GV measurements. The extracted parameters including open circuit voltage walk, short circuit current density JSCAM, fill factor FF, and power conversion efficiency are summarized in table 1. The platinum-based device achieved an efficiency of 8.12, while the zinc cobalt S-based DSSC reached 7.94%, showing comparable performance with only a small decreases 2.2%, but at a low cost. EIS results indicate that zinc cobalt S has higher charge transfer resistance than platinum, indicated lower catalytic activity consistent with earlier measurements. Photovoltaic performance, we are monitoring over 200 hours. Zinc cobalt S shows better stability than platinum. Work remained nearly constant, while JSK gradually decreases for both devices. The efficiency of the platinum-based DSSC dropped after 100 hours due to degradation in the electrolyte. In contrast, the zinc cobalt test-based device remained stable, decreasing only slightly. According to the second provision, we published a research article in journal Photochemistry and Photobiology, A-Chemistry. Synthesis of ferrum cobalt 2 S4 nanowires we are obtained for 3 steps. The first we take ferrum cobalt precursor, then we analyze for our precursor and obtained ferrum cobalt oxide, and then the third step we are sulfurization process. We take ferrum cobalt 2 S4 nanowires. For this slide, we can see characterization of ferrum cobalt 2 S4 nanowires. XRD and XPS analysis confirmed the successful formation of ferrum cobalt 2 S4. SEM shows that ferrum cobalt 2 O4 has nanowire structure. Average diameter is 92 nanometers. After sulfurization, the ferrum cobalt 2 S4 nanowires increased diameter of approximately 199 nanometers due to replace of oxide ions to sulfide ions. This confirms uniform distribution of ferrum, cobalt, and sulfur, indicating successful formation of pure ferrum cobalt 2 S4 without impurities. The cyclovoltametry results show that ferrum cobalt 2 S4 has a higher cathodic current density than platinum, which means better catalytic activity. However, the gap between its peak separation is slightly larger, which suggests a somewhat slower reaction rate. This can be explained by its structure, as it contains many defects and exposed surface areas that provide more active sites. CV test difference rates show stable behavior and good ion diffusion. TAFL analysis shows that ferrum cobalt 2 S4 has a higher exchange current density than platinum, meaning more efficient charge transfer. EIS results using symmetrical dimer cells also show lower charge transfer resistance for ferrum cobalt 2 S4, confirming fast electron transfer at the counter-electrode electrolyte interface. The cells achieved efficiency of 7.88%, slightly higher than that of platinum-based device, 7.45%, mainly due to a high JSK, even through VOC and FF are slightly lower. This plot shows that the charge transfer resistance and the counter-electrode electrolyte interface is much lower than that of platinum, enabling faster electrons transfer, a higher iodide concentration, and accelerated dye regeneration, which explains the higher JSK. Over 3 days, ferrum cobalt 2 S4 devices maintain stable PCA, JSK, and FF, while platinum cells declined. Work decreased slightly for ferrum cobalt 2 S4 due to increased recombination at the titanium dioxide dye electrolyte interface, but overall the cells remain highly stable and efficient. According to the third provision, we published a research article in journal Scientific Reports. We synthesized ternary composite, manganese oxide and nickel sulfide with multivalent carbon nanotubes in 2 steps. First, we multivalent carbon nanotubes. We are spraying on the FTO substrates and heated. The next step, we multivalent carbon nanotubes coating substrates. We placed in autoclave with chemical precursors, margins and nickel nitrates with thioluria, and heated, then washed and dried. For this slide, we can see characterization of ternary composite. Same images shows that multivalent carbon nanotubes form a porous network. Spherical manganese oxide particles and cubic flowers like nickel sulfide structure on the FTO surface. The film is uniform with a thickness of approximately 622 nanometers, showing good coating quality. ADS confirms that all components are evenly distributed, forming a well-integrated composite. XRD and XPS results confirm the successful formation of the manganese oxide nickel sulfide on multivalent carbon nanotubes, which improves electrochemical performance. By CV and TOEFL analysis, confirmed a higher triiodide reduction rate on the composite. Pure multivalent carbon nanotubes show a weaker, not fully reversible reduction process, indicating slow electron transfer. In contrast, the exchange current density for the composite is slightly higher than that of platinum, indicating efficient electron transfer as a counter-electrode-electrolyte interface. The limiting diffusion current density of ternary composites and platinum is comparable, confirming the preservation of good ionic conductivity. This enhances regeneration and increases the short circuit current. Impedance analysis further show lower charge transfer resistance at the counter-electrode liquid electrolyte interface, indicating the higher catalytic activity of the ternary composite. Photovoltaic and efficiency and stability of the composite. The ternary composites achieved the highest DCC efficiency with efficiency of 9.29%, outperforming the platinum electrode 8.54%, and binary composite manganese oxide and nickel sulfide 8.66%. In contrast, using only multivalent carbon nanotubes resulted in much lower efficiency, 4.17%, due to high resistance and low catalytic activity. The efficiency remains stable over 240 hours. We subjected the counter-electrodes to long-term testing for up to 15,840 hours, showed and observed no significant structure or chemical changes. Conclusion. Traditional metal halogenides based cathodes of zinc cobalt sulfides, iron cobalt 2s4, and multivalent manganese oxide and nickel sulfide with multivalent carbon nanotubes, we are successfully synthesized using solvothermal methods and characterization by XRD, SEM, TEM, ADS, and XPS. The catalytic performance in DSFC shows zinc cobalt S show for aspects there 7.94%, platinum 8.12%. This is decreased only 2.2%, but the has good stability. Ferrum cobalt 2s4 show for us efficiency 7.88%, platinum 7.45%. Ferrum cobalt 2s4 nanowires demonstrate a low charge transfer resistance 5.54 compared to platinum 7.07. In addition, a higher short circuit current density of 15.23 milliamperes square centimeter is achieved for ferrum cobalt 2s4 compared to 14.12 milliampere square centimeter for platinum. Ternary composites, manganese oxides, and nickel sulfides with multivariate carbon nanotubes show for us high efficiency, 9.29%, the platinum 8.54%. The composite cathode materials exhibit significantly low charge transfer resistance, 0.53 ohms square centimeters for ternary composite, indicating excellent catalytic activity. Overall, these cathode materials promise low cost and efficient alternative to platinum tamper electrodes in dye sensitizer solar cells. Here you can see list of publications. These slides you can see one patent of Republic of Kazakhstan and conference. I want to say big thanks to Dr. Yerbolat, Dr. Robert, Professor Manitz, and Dr. Bakhshan for scientific guidance and support during PhD study. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Diana Adilkhavna. The report is finished. Dear members of the Dissertation Council and participants, what questions do you have for the candidate? Please.
Можно, да?
Thank you for the nice presentations and the nice work that you did. I have some questions. Could you please open slide number 14? Here we can see XRD for two samples. XRD for the first sample is quite good, but the second sample is quite noisy. So did you try to improve the quality of this XRD and why it's so noisy?
Yeah, thank you for your questions. For this is sulfur firmable 2 S4 nanovirus, we are prepared on FTO glasses. This is like transparent. We are check XRD on FTO. You will have diff for us, big peaks for FTO. Then we are trying the scratch this FTO, and we are check our XRD. Then powder we are take very small, not enough for use big table for XRD. Then we are used to only small. Then we are check 2-3 times, but for this firmable 2 S4 give for us a lot of noisy.
What time did you record this XRD? Some hours?
We are prepared a lot of how would say FTO glasses. Then we are scratch around maybe 25-30. This is samples.
Okay. And about SAMDX, maybe I missed this information. Did you calculate any parameters of nanowires that you prepared from SAM pictures? For example, size of these nanowires, width?
Yeah, we are checking SAM analysis, and we are check just how would say this is diameter for oxide and sulfide. Then for oxide give for us around 92 nanometers, for sulfur approximately 199 nanometers.
199.
Yeah, because we are the change oxide ions to sulfur. You are just I would say was bigger.
In this way, is it possible to call them nanowires or like microwires, the better title?
For better for firmable 2 S4.
So nanowires is okay. Okay.
Thank you for your questions.
Thank you.
Leonid Vladimirovich, are you satisfied with the answer?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Please. questions?
Okay.
Diana?
Diana, thank you very much for your interesting presentation and very interesting work. So you synthesized three cathode materials with different methods, right? And tell me which one is more economical and efficient?
Thank you for your questions.
Your suggestion.
Yeah, thank you for your questions. All my ternary sulfides, zinc cobalt sulfide, and iron cobalt sulfides, then ternary composite, all low cost than platinum. Because this is yours abundant, and this is transitional alpha-genetics has exhibit good electrocatalytic activity. And for if we are check our evidence, you are very cheaper than platinum. I can show you how I am used.
I compare only with platinum, right?
Yeah. I check two daily metal price and sigma voltage. If we check, platinum has for daily metal prices 65.01 dollars for 1 gram. For our case, zinc cobalt you have very low much than platinum. For sigma voltage too, we have 180 dollars or euros the person 20 grams, but for our case we can buy 500, 100 powders our case, and we can use more let's say more synthesis.
Second question, what is the amount of these cathode materials? One step methods.
I prefer one step is for zinc cobalt sulfides, and yeah, better we are prepared if one step, but for example, for ferrum cobalt 2s4, we are prepared in 3 steps, because if we are prepared for one step synthesis, we cannot take this is pure ferrum cobalt 2s4. Then we are just try for three steps, and we are take good results nanowires ferrum cobalt 2s4. For second composites, we are prepared just easily to prepare synthesize. We are multivalent carbon nanotubes spraying on FTO glasses. Then we are just the next step. We are just provide one step solvothermal synthesis.
Okay, and in conclusion, what is the amount of the material?
How many grams?
Yes.
Sorry, we don't check for how many take, because we are used to all these FTO glasses, and we are covered in FTO. We are no prepared powder, then we are no put for FTO glasses. We are put together. We cannot check how much we are take our powder. Thank you for your questions.
Diana, did you receive the answer?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Muhammad Ashri, please.
Hello.
Muhammad Ashri, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much, Diana, for your presentation,
Can't
and
hear you.
congratulations. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Hello?
We can hear you in Microsoft Teams. Could you please tell your question here?
Please with microphone.
Okay, okay. Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Diana, for your presentation and congratulations on your publication. I have a couple of questions. Okay, regarding your materials like zinc cobalt sulfide, iron cobalt sulfide, and composite with multiple carbon nanotubes, what was the motivation to choose these materials? Why you choose these materials?
Thank you for your questions. We are just try a lot of synthesis. Then we are taking cobalt sulfides. You have configuration D10. If we can see for our articles, you are decreased to 0.2%. Then we are just change the second our provision. We are change zinc the another elements. We are take iron because she has it has D6 configuration. Then we are just check efficiency. You are show for us good efficiency. Yeah. Thank you for your questions. We are how to say we are using methods. Our synthesis so but then we are controlled for hours and time for our synthesis. Sorry, can you repeat please question? Thank you for your questions. because I think maybe we have multivariate carbon nanotubes, then you are just like show for us every day different patient. Yeah, I'm controlled to temperature. Thank you for your questions. For my case, I'm prepared new our ternary sulfides and ternary composites. Then before no used this for photovoltaic performance. For the different, I have in, sorry, I have in my articles, but I don't put for my presentation. Thank you for your questions.
Ma'am, Ashley, are you satisfied with the answer? Yes. Thank you. Are there any more questions? Madam Pambetna.
Yeah. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. I have one question for PhD candidates. Yes, yes.
Дауысың естілмей жатыр.
Мен микрофонды қосып қойдым ғой. Естіліп тұр ма?
Ақмарал Мұхамбетовна, күте тұрыңызшы.
Иә, иә. Микрофон қостым ғой мен. Нет, я подключила микрофон.
Сіздің дауысыңыз негізі бізге естіліп тұр. Бірақ ана жаңағы Еуразия ұлттық университетінде отырған жаңағы қойылған соңғы сұрақтар бізге естілген жоқ, тек қана жауабын естілді.
Иә, мен де солай. Мен сұрақтарды естігем. Біз бір-бірімізді естіп отырмыз ғой деймін.
Иә, естіп отырмыз.
Біздің дауысымызды естімей жатыр, иә?
Ақмарал Мұхамбетовна, енді естіп тұрмыз. Айта беріңіз.
Қайырлы күн, құрметті әріптестер. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. I have one question for PhD candidates. You use the parameter power conversion efficiency PCA as the main performance criterion. Why did you use this parameter? Is the difference between platinum and several of your investigated materials then is less than 1%?
I will before use a lot of counter electrodes, and I check efficiency. I can show to your table. I'm prepared a lot of samples, sulfides, oxides, composites, and selenites, different methods of preparation. Then I have different. Sometimes I'm take 0 efficiency.
You didn't understand my question. Why did you use power conversion efficiency as the main performance criterion? If the difference between platina and several of your investigated materials is less than 1%.
Sorry, can you translate 4 questions to me? I don't understand.
Профессор Ахматов спрашивает, почему именно power conversion?
Можно я переведу? Да, можно переведу?
Да,
Могу на русском спросить. Да, скажите, пожалуйста, Диана, почему в качестве основного критерия эффективности вы использовали именно эффективность превращения энергии, вот этот параметр, если различие между исследованными вами материалами, да, синтезированными, и платиной составляет менее 1%. Насколько статистически значимы эти различия? Можете объяснить?
Спасибо вам большое за вопрос. В нашем случае мы заменяем дорогостоящую платину, контрэлектрод на более дешевые. В нашем случае мы используем переходные металлы на основе халькогенидов, которые во много раз дешевле, чем платина, и мы заменяем дорогостоящую платину, чтобы работать в этой сфере.
То есть, получается, здесь у вас акцент именно на снижении стоимости, правильно?
Да, на снижение стоимости нашего катодного материала.
Ну, вот смотрите, у вас вот этот вот параметр Power Conversion Efficiency между вашими материалами и платиной составляет менее 1%, там где-то 0,18, где-то, ну вот, порядка, да? Как вы подтверждаете само по себе вот различие менее 1%?
Спасибо за вопрос. В нашем случае наш катодный материал должен быть стабильным. Платина всегда после 100 часов начинает деградировать, то есть взаимодействует уже с электролитом, и Power Conversion Efficiency начинает снижаться. А наш катодный материал на основе переходных металлов, халькогенидов переходных металлов, он более efficiency держит.
Нет, вот смотрите, вот эта малая разница, да, меньше, чем 1%, насколько это статистически достоверно у вас? Можете объяснить? Можно ли в этом случае говорить о корректности именно превосходства или как ваших материалов перед платиной? По вот этому параметру Power Conversion Efficiency.
Да, потому что наши контрэлекстроды стабильные.
А как вы статистически подтверждали вот это различие? Сколько раз вы проводили эксперименты, каким образом рассчитывали стандартное отклонение? Была ли проведена оценка вот статистической погрешности?
Да, мы проводили несколько раз синтезы, не менее 3 раз. Мы собирали ячейки по 5-6 ячеек, и от них мы уже overage, считаем overage и обязательно среднее значение выводим.
Хорошо, спасибо.
Спасибо большое за вопрос.
У меня еще один вопрос к вам. Вот смотрите, у вас в 3-м положении про как раз тройной композит синтезированный, вы утверждаете, что этот материал катодный обеспечивает высокую электрокаталитическую активность и долговременную эксплуатационную стабильность. Но вот понятие долговременной эксплуатационной стабильности, что вы подразумеваете? То есть здесь не указано никакие, ну, там, допустим, сколько циклов, да, работает ваш катодный материал. Можете объяснить? Вот, допустим, у вас в первом положении вы пишете там работоспособность после 200 часов, а здесь
Спасибо.
в третьем случае.
Спасибо большое за вопрос. Здесь мы тоже проверяли в течение 240 часов. Потом от журнала Scientific Report был вопрос о том, что чтобы наши ячейки мы разрушили и посмотрели наш катодный материал. Он сохранился или нет. В данном случае мы после 15 840 часов мы можем сказать, что наш катодный материал, структура практически не изменилась, и доказательством является, вот на слайде вы видите SEM-анализ до и после, и XPS-анализ был проведен данного материала после 15 840 часов.
Хорошо, спасибо. Так, и еще один вопрос здесь уже был по поводу тоже здесь вот третье положение. Вы пишете, что вот этот тройной композит, и в первом тоже, что у вас экономически выгодны эти катодные материалы, вы показывали стоимость, а вообще в работе ни в одной статье я не увидела какие-то технико-экономические расчеты. Но в первом и в третьем положении вы утверждаете, что эти материалы эффективны и экономически выгодны. Насколько это, как бы не голословно, потому что я не увидела ваши расчеты. Может быть, вы проводили, и вы показали, слайд, да, по стоимости, но проводили вы расчеты именно по реальной стоимости синтеза, с учетом того, что у вас все-таки это многостадийный процесс получения катодных материалов.
Спасибо за ваш вопрос. Мы расчеты не проводили, мы просто по ценам и по ценам мы сравниваем, что платина в несколько раз дороже, чем наши переходные металлы, халькодениды переходных металлов.
Но все-таки, когда вы такие вещи даете в положении, да, это должно быть доказано. Положение должно быть доказано. Но у вас
Хорошо,
нигде
спасибо.
нет этого.
Спасибо большое за ваш комментарий. В следующий раз мы учтем.
Так. Спасибо. Да, я слушаю вас. Я вас слушаю.
Акбара Мухамбетовна, вы
Да.
удовлетворены ответом диссертанта? Да, спасибо. Еще вопросы? Сұрақ бар ма?
Можно еще один вопрос? Вот еще можно, да?
Можно.
Ага. Вот одна из задач вашей диссертации – это изучение морфологии, да? Вы пишете, что у вас повышается электрокаталитическая активность. Каким образом вы можете связать именно электрокаталитическую активность синтезированных вами материалов и морфологию, с морфологией?
Спасибо за вопрос. От морфологии, да, зависит электрокаталитическая активность и efficiency. Мы получали много различных морфологий во время работы, во время докторской диссертации, и каждая морфология имеет разное значение и каталитической активности, и efficiency показывают разные. То есть морфология влияет.
Нет, ну каким образом влияет? Какая связь? Вы исследовали это, нет?
Нет, мы это не исследовали. Просто в нашей работе при различных морфологий бывают, мы получаем в виде цветов, в виде нановайрс, нити. Потом мы получаем разные, например, в виде cycle, например. Они показывают разные электрокаталитические активности и efficiency. Спасибо большое за вопрос. Еще есть вопросы? Are there any further questions? Or is it enough? Now, we move on to the next stage of the dissertation council for the floor to the first officials reviewer Оңғарбаев Ердос Калимуллаұлы. Please, Ердос Калимуллаұлы.
Менің даусым естіліп тұр ма?
Естілмейді.
Біз естіп тұрмыз.
Let me introduce my review
On this
dissertation work. So according to these criteria, first, the dissertation work was completed within the framework of grant projects. You can see here numbers of the grant projects. Second, the work makes a significant contribution to science, and its significance is clearly demonstrated. The scientific significance of this work lies in its advancement of understanding the physical-chemical properties of transition metal halogenides as promising cathode materials for photovoltaic devices. Level of independence is high. The doctoral students' personal contribution included conducting experimental work, interpreting and presenting the results, and preparing the research articles. And the abstract indicates the doctoral students' contribution to the writing and formatting of each article. Justification of relevance of the dissertation fully justified. The relevance of the dissertation is substantiated, efficient, and inexpensive cathode materials based on transition metal halogenides have been developed for DSSC, which is a pressing issue for replacing expensive cathode materials such as platinum. Content of the dissertation reflects the dissertation topic, fully reflects the content of the articles, fully corresponds to the topic of the dissertation. Goals and objectives correspond to the dissertation topic, fully corresponds. The goal of the work was to synthesize cathode materials for DSSC based on transition metal halogenides and to study their catalytic activity, and corresponding tasks were set to achieve this goal. All sections and provisions are logically interconnected, fully interconnected. The content of the articles is logically linked to each other and aimed at achieving the goals and objects of the dissertation. The critical analysis is provided. Scientific results and findings completely new. For the first time, new cathode materials based on the ternary sulfide and the ternary composite were synthesized and characterized, possessing high electrocatalytic activity. in iodide reduction reactions for DSSC, and the novelty of the work results is confirmed by the receipt of the patent of the Republic of Kazakhstan number 11168, dated in September 2025, for a utility model for method for producing electrocatalysts for DSSC. Dissertation conclusion is completely new. The findings of dissertation reflected in the conclusions of articles. The conclusions provide an assessment of the catalytic activity of the synthesized electrocatalysts as material for DSSC. Economic or managerial solutions are new and justified. Here I show partially new, 25-75% are new. Partly new. The resulting materials demonstrate improved properties such as high electrical conductivity, catalytic activity, and stability, which contributes to increased solar and reduced cost of solar cells. All main conclusions are based on scientific evidence. The justification of main conclusions of the work are substantiated by the use of modern methods of analysis reflected in the experimental part of the articles. And about main provisions submitted for defense. And here I answered to the following questions for each provision separately. So the first provision is new, non-trivial, and confirmed in the article with wide applicability. And as the provision establishes this for vertically synthesized ternary sulfide exhibits enhanced electrocatalytic activity compared to platinum and demonstrates excellent long-term stability and maintained operability after 200 hours. This provision is confirmed by the article published in the journal Nanomaterials 2023. Second provision is new, non-trivial, and confirmed in the article with wide applicability. In the second position, iron cobalt sulfide nanofibers synthesized by solvent thermolysis showed reduced charge transfer resistance compared to platinum and a high energy conversion efficiency. This provision is confirmed by the article published in the journal Photochemistry and Photobiology, A Chemistry 2024. The third provision is new, non-trivial, and confirmed in the article with wide applicability. In the third provision, the ternary composite showed a high energy conversion efficiency of 9.29%, exceeding that of platinum, and its low charge transfer resistance ensures high electrocatalytic activity and long-term operational stability. The provision is confirmed by the article published in Scientific Reports 2025. Next point, the research methodology is justified. All methodology is described clearly enough. Yes, the research methodology of the dissertation is fully described in published articles and is substantiated. The results of the work were obtained using modern methods, which confirm the reliability of the experimental data obtained. The uses are XRD, ETX, spectroscopy, XPS, electrochemical impedance spectroscopy, UV, spectrophotometry, SM, TEM, cyclic voltammetry. Identified relationships are proven and confirmed by experimental research. Statements are confirmed by references to relevant and reliable scientific literature, and the used literature sources are sufficient for the literature review. Each published article used between 37 and 52 literary sources. The theoretical significance of the work lies in the development of ideas about the physical-chemical properties of transition metal halogenides as promising cathode material for photovoltaic devices. Yes. So the dissertation has theoretical significance. The practical significance of the work is due to the development and testing of effective cathode materials based on transition metal halogenides, which can be used in the composition of DSSC. The practical recommendations are new. Also, the study can be used in the development of new generations of low-cost and environmental friendly photovoltaic devices, as well as in related areas such as biosensors, supercapacitors, lithium-ion batteries, electrochemical devices, fuel cells, and catalytic systems. Quality of academic writing is high. So I have next following comments regarding the dissertation abstract and published articles. First comment. Здесь вопрос у Ахмара Мухаммед, мы тоже самое, это замечание. states that zinc cobalt sulfide has high cathodic current densities than platinum. Also, the power conversion efficiency PCE 7.94% versus 8.12%, and the GSC 16.12 MACM squared versus 16.24 MACM squared. Include table 1 in the article from the journal Nanomaterials are comparable. So, если с учетом погрешности и так далее, what is the basis for this statement? Second comment in this table, the charge transfer resistance of ternary sulfide 14.97 is significantly higher than that of platinum. For platinum, 4.18. This indicator is one of the determining factors for assessing the efficiency and activity of electrode materials, as reflected in the remaining provisions. How can this relatively high value for this parameter can be explained, and how does it affect the assessment of the effectiveness of the developed material? Third comment points, second point, and fifth point of the scientific novelty of the dissertation on establishing the relationship between the composition, morphology, structural parameters, and catalytic activity of the synthesized materials, and conducting a comprehensive physical, chemical, and electrochemical study of the obtained cathode material using various methods, in my subjective opinion, do not constitute the scientific novelty of the dissertation, but rather its objectives. Fourth comment, in the abstract, the quartiles and percentiles of the journals, Journal of Photochemistry and Photobiology, Chemistry, and Nanomaterials are listed at the time of publication of the articles. Also, these indicators are known for the year of publication, that is for 2023 and 2024. It would be correct to provide this data for the year of publication. Also, according to the rules for awarding degrees, reporting at the time of publication is also permitted. And the fifth comment, a doctoral student published in an article in the Journal Bulletin of Karaganda University about the content of this article on the manganese cobalt sulfide electrocatalysis is not included in the provision scientific novelty and results for the dissertation. So the doctoral student has published 3 articles in international journals with quartile and percentile rankings suitable for defense based on a series of articles. And the content of the articles is consistent with the dissertation topic and fully reflects its main provisions, novelty, and conclusions. So the scientific quality of the articles is high and the reliability of the results is beyond doubt. And my decision, the dissertation work of Diаны Adilhановны on the topic synthesis of cathode materials based on transition metal halogenides and their application for DACC meets the requirements for dissertations, and it's also Diаны Adilhановны deserves to be awarded the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, on the educational program Chemistry. Official reviewer, Doctor of Chemical Science, Professor of the Al-Farabi Kazakh National University, Yodos Ongarbayev. Thank you for attention.
Diаны Adilhановны, please respond to the comments of the first reviewers.
Thank you for your questions and comments, Professor Yildiz. Regarding questions number 1, the statement is based on cyclovoltammetry results where zinc cobalt S exhibits a high cathodic peak current density than platinum, indicating superiority electrocatalytic activity for the triodide reduction reaction. In contrast, PCE and JSK reflects the overall device performance, which depends on multiple factors beyond the counter electrode, including photoanode performance, ion regeneration, charge transport, recommendation dynamic, and electrolyte diffusion. There are 4 similar PCE and JSK. Value can still be observed despite the higher cathodic current density of zinc cobalt S counter electrodes. Regarding the question number 2, this can be explained by the different conductivity of zinc and cobalt-based sulfides. In zinc cobalt sulfides, only the certain cobalt sites may contribute significantly to catalysis, while zinc cobalt S region are less active, leading to slow interfacial charge transfer kinetics, since the concentration ratio of zinc cobalt is 3:1, where is higher. Zinc sulfide connected improve stability. Also, the increased LST slightly affects DSCC performance. The ternary sulfide still shows good electrocatalytic activity and remains an efficient low-cost alternative to platinum counter electrode. Regarding comments number 3, we agree with your comments. Regarding comments number 4, for the published articles, we obtained an official confirmation certificate from National Center of Science and Technology Evaluation, which provides the corresponding data. Regarding comments number 5, according to the rules for awarding degrees, the 3 articles in Web of Science database is enough for defense, and I don't concentrate on that paper. Thank you for your questions and comments, Professor Yurdos.
Yurdos Kalimova, are you satisfied with the answer?
It's okay, I am satisfied.
Thank you. The floor is given to микрофон қосыңыз.
Естіліп тұр ма енді? Естіліп тұр ма?
Енді естілді. Айта беріңіз.
Кешіріңіздер, менде ноутбуктан камера неге екенін білмеймін, қосылмай қойды, сондықтан телефонмен қосымша ашылып отыр, видеомды көрсету үшін. Солай болып тұр. Жақсы, бастайын. So, review for the dissertation work of Süleymanova Diana, entitled Synthesis of Cathode Materials Based on Transition Metal Halcogonatids and their applications for synthesized solar cells, submitted for the PhD degree in educational program of chemistry. So on the first criteria, the dissertation topic aligns with directions of the science development and the government program. This dissertation was completed with the framework of projects. There are listed title and grant number. For example, first grant number AP 13068358, and next grant AP grant number AP 234905005. This dissertation corresponds to the priority area of the science development approved by the scientific committee of the Minister of Higher Education and Science. It is priority energy, advanced materials, and transportation. By the sub priorities, alternative energy. So next second criteria is importance for the science. This work makes significant contributions to science, and its significance is clearly demonstrated because dissertation is devoted to the addressing a relevant significant problem in modern chemistry related to the development, science, and comprehensive investigation of platinum-free catalytic cathode materials for the publication in photo electrochemical and photovoltaic devices, particularly in dye-sensitized solar cells. The main result is study presented in the series of published scientific articles focused on the development of the cathode materials based on transition metal chalcogenatics as efficient and low cost alternative to platinum for dye sensitized solar cells. Third criteria for the principle of the independence, I estimate high because the level of the independence demonstrated in the dissertation work is high, and the applicant is first author of the 2 articles. It is listed by the DOI number below. Fourth criteria, the principles of internal unity. I just for the justification of the relevance of the dissertation is fully justified. It is devoted to the synthesis and investigation of the new cathode material based on the transition metal chalcogenated and the applications in dye-sensitized solar cells. This relevance of the topic is beyond doubt, as the research for efficient, low-cost, and environmental friendly cathode materials for the dye-sensitized solar cells is crucial tasks and modern energy and materials science. Second is the content of the dissertation reflects dissertation topic is fully reflects the series of the publications submitted by the applicants for the defense directly related to the research theme and clearly demonstrates a high potential of the developed platinum-free transition metal chalcogenated center counter electrode as efficient alternative in dye sensitized solar cells. All the research experiments and the dissertation results are consistently aligned with this investigation. Next, the purpose and objectives corresponding to the dissertation topic, it is fully corresponds. It is after clearly formulated the research goals and objectives. Next, all sections provisions are logically interconnected. I estimated fully interconnected because the dissertation presents in the form of the series articles but demonstrated a cohesive structure with all section interrelated and focused on the photovoltaic and electrochemical properties of the cathode materials. Next is a novel solution proposed by the author, substantiated and critical assayed comparison with the known solution. It is critical analysis is provided because of it is fully all content and conclusions are fully supported by the evidence with critical analysis. So findings to existing by the literature. Fifth criteria, the principle of the scientific novelty. There are these scientific results and provisions are completely new. It is present, this scientific works presents dissertation topics novelty and represent a significant contribution to the DSSC research. The work introduces new compositions, morphologies, and synthesis methods for the platinum-free transition metal chalcogenated counter electrodes. Their superior efficiency and stability compared with the platinum. These findings have been validated. There are peer-reviewed publications. It is international conference series and one patent for utility model of Kazakhstan, confirming their originality and practical significance. So next, the dissertation conclusions I estimated completely new. It is data obtained by the author theoretically substantiated and further supported by the publication in high-ranked journals, including Scientific Report and the Journal of Photochemistry and Photobiology, Chemistry and Nanomaterials. All the journals on the database of the first and second quartiles. By the technical, technological, economic, or managerial solutions are new and justified. It is completely new because of the technical, technological, economic, and management decisions in dissertation findings vary in their novelty. It is significant innovations, particularly evident in articles all I mentioned it before, due to the lack of the detailed information about the economic side of the proposed technical solutions published in the article. It is not possible to draw any conclusions. By the six criteria justification of the main conclusion, all main conclusion are based on the significantly sound evidence or sufficiently justified for the qualitative research and disciplines in this modern research methods confirms the fundamental nature of this work. So next criteria, the main provision submitted for the defense. It is first provision is provision proven. It is right. It is proven. It has been published that ternary sulfide, zinc cobalt sulfide is synthesized by one step solve thermal methods on an FTO substrate is an efficient and economically viable CM for DSS series. It has been shown that zinc cobalt sulfide exhibit higher cathodic current density than the platinum, indicating enhanced electrocatalytic activity while achieving comparable power conversion efficiency. It has been experimentally confirmed that material demonstrates prior long-term stability, maintaining performance after 200 hours of operating. Next is provision results trivial. It is no. So is provisions new? Yes, it is no. It's new. Level of applicability. It is wide and other provisions supported by the publications. It is yes. So the stated findings are well substantiated and non-trivial. These results are reflected in the article by the authors Yerbolat Tashenov, Bakhchan Baftoyev, and Salimgari Adilov, Manixpi, and Asia. On the next criteria, the justification of the main conclusions. Oh, sorry. Next, by the next provision on the seventh criteria, it is first is provision proven. Yes, it is proven. Next is provision results trivial. It is no. So third, the provision is new. Yes, it is new. Level of the applicability, it is wide, and in the current other provisions supported by the publications, it is yes. So by the provision 2, my comments. So it has been published that that 3-step solver thermal synthesis of ferrium ferrium cobalt sulfides nanovirus makes possible for the obtain CM with reduced changes transfer resistance. It is compared to the platinum. It has shown that DSSC is based on the ferrium cobalt sulfide nanovirus achieves a higher PCE. These photovoltaic devices have been shown to have improved operational stability, whereas platinum based cells show performance degradations. These status positions have been fully substantiated as resolution ternary sulfide used as a counter electrode has been comprehensively characterized, and it is photovoltaic and electrochemical properties have been analyzed. These results are non-trivial and are further supported by the findings reported in the following article published in the Journal of Photochemistry and Photobiology A Chemistry in 2024. On the third provision, this firstly is a provision proven? Yes, it is proven. Next question is provision results trivial? So it is not no trivial. Third is provision new? Yes, it is new. Fourth question is level of the applicability. Yes, it is widely applicability. And last provision supported by the publications. Yes, it is supported. On the comment of the provision 3, it has been published that ternary composite multi-valent carbon nanotubes in ammonium oxide and nickel sulfide in highly efficient and low cost CM for the DSSC. It has been shown that the use of the composite results in a high platinum counter electrode of the 9.29%, exceeding that of the platinum, and it has been experimentally confirmed that low charge transfer resistance ensure high electrocatalytic activity and long-term operational stability. This state position has been fully substantiated, and as resulting ternary composites and used as cathode materials has been comprehensively characterized using the modern analytical methods, including it is photovoltaic and electrochemical properties evaluated. These results are non-trivial and demonstrated a wide range of potential applications. These principles proven following article and patent for utility models of Kazakhstan. There are listed utility model patent number 11168 stated by the September 19 in 2025. And there are listed another article on it published scientific report included in the database Web of Science Q1. It published 2025. On the its criteria, the principle of reliability. This first question, the research methodology is justified or methodology is describe it clearly enough? Yes, my answer it is yes. Next, the results of the dissertation were obtained using the modern scientific research methods and the technique for data processing interpretation with the use of the computer technology. It is also yes. The results of the dissertation, there are scientific methods, technological for data processing and interpretation with use of the computer technologies. It's also yes. It is sorry, sorry. It is mistaken. It is 8.3. Next 8.4 important statement confirmed. Next, last one is the used literature source significant sufficient for the literature review. Next, ninth criteria, the principle of the practical value. This first is the dissertation has theoretical significance. It is yes, because of the theoretical, it improves knowledge and transition metal cognates photochemical characteristics as potential cathode material for the solar energy system to better understand charge transfer mechanisms and interactions with photosensitivities and in synthesized solar cells. It is new information about how morphology, crystal structure, and chemical composition affect electrochemical and optical properties acquired. The results offer new methods for the creating fundamental nanostructures for the efficient solar energy conversion and broaden theoretical framework in chemistry, material science, nanotechnology, and including electrochemical energies. So next is dissertation has practical significance and there is a high probability that the results obtained can apply in practice. It is I estimated yes because of this criteria. Transition metal cognates cathode materials for dye-sensitized solar cells is demonstrated by the results, which have substantial practical value. It is improved solar energy conversion and reduced manufacturing costs are made possible by the materials excellent conductivity, stability, and catalytic activities. So last is the practical recommendations are new. Yes, it is completely new because of the dissertation findings supported by the 3 peer-reviewed article published in the Scopes and the Web of Science databases, as well as utility model patent done from the Republic of Kazakhstan. Next criteria, the quality of the writing and formatting. It is quality of the academic writing. I estimated the high because this dissertation work presented in the form of the series of the article is writing completely clear, professional, and accessible English language. The formulating of the main provision and the conclusion reflects nature of the research. This demonstrates both also completely and the scientific knowledge of the work, as well as compliance with the author's research in the requirement of the PhD degree. So next, reviewer comments on the dissertation. I have 4 comments for the this dissertation. First is what is the key structural properties relationship identified in these materials. So second, my comment is how do the synthesized transition metal chalcogenate materials influence in the charge transfer, kinetics, and the long-term stability of diasynthesized solar cell compared to the platinum electrodes. So comments is how does incorporating multi-wallet carbon nanotubes in magnesium oxide and nickel these composites affects performance of the platinum-free contour electrodes in DSSCs. So last my comments is to what extent are developed synthesis methods adaptable for the industrial uses. Criteria 12, it is a scientific level of PhD students articles on the research topic. So on the first article reported in the scientific in the Journal of Scientific Report in 2025. The article presents design, synthesis, and comprehensive characterization of the binary composite materials as platinum-free contour electrode. This study employs advanced synthesis and electrochemical evidence technique demonstrated the 3 composite achieved power conversion efficiency existing that conventional platinum electrode and the identification of the these conditions. Next article published in the Journal of the Photochemistry and Photobiology chemistry published in 2024. The publication, this article introduced 3-step solver thermal methods to synthesize ferrum cobalt sulfide nanovirus electrocatalyst and demonstrated their enhanced photovoltaic performance and the long-term stability compared to the platinum-based synthesis. This article findings contribute new insights into the relationship between nanostructure morphology and electrocatalytic behavior, reflecting the high scientific and technical level of in advanced functional materials and their development. So 3 third article published in the Nanomaterials in 2023. This article reports one-step solver thermal synthesis of ternary zinc cobalt sulfide contour electrode and explores its performance, not only the DSS and Cs, but also in related photo electrochromic applications. It is introduced novel synthesis approach and material composition that enhanced functionality and practicality. This article multidisciplinary perspective broads and potential applications of platinum-free electrogenate materials and demonstrated comprehensive experimental validation and analysis, affirming its scientific significance. So last criteria, this decision also official reviewers. So I estimated Süleymanova Diana's dissertation entitled Synthesis of Cathode Materials based on transition metal chalcogenate and the applications for dye-synthesized solar cell. It is presents a complete scientific study conducted at a high scientific level. These results obtained are both novel and significant practicance for the importance. The work fully complies with the requirement of the set out of the rule for awarding a PhD degree. I believe that the applicant Süleymanova Diana deserve to the awarded the degree of the PhD of the Doctor of the Philosophy in the educational program chemistry. So reviewer, PhD, Associate Professor of Abay Kazakh National Pedagogical University, Erbol Tleuberdi. Thanks. It's all. Are you hearing me?
Thank you for your questions, Professor Erbol. Regarding questions number 1, the key structure property relationships identified in these materials are associated with composition tuning, nanoscale morphology, and interface engineering. The incorporation of transition metal and conductive components improves electrical conductivity and increases of number of active catalytic sites, while nanowires and porous structure enhance surface area and charge transfer. Additionally, heterointerfaces interfaces and defect structures promote fast electron transfer and improves electrocatalytic and photovoltaic performance. Regarding questions number 2, according to EAS and TOEFL analysis, the synthesized transition metal halcogenides-based counter electrodes exhibit faster charge transfer kinetics than platinum due to their higher electrocatalytic activity, large active surface area, and lower charge transfer resistance. Compared with platinum, these transition metal halcogenides materials also demonstrated better long-term stability because of the highest resistance to corrosion. Regarding questions number 3, multivariate carbon nanotubes acts as a conductive framework, improving electron transport and increasing the effective surface area. This is reduced by charge transfer resistance and improves electrocatalytic activity, resulting in higher efficiency compared to platinum-based electrodes. Regarding to questions number 4, all methods are still tested only on laboratory scale. I suggest the methods are promising for industry, but further optimize and scale up studies are needed before commercial application. Thank you for your questions, Professor Yabo.
Thanks.
Are you satisfied with the answer?
Yes, I agree.
Next stage of the dissertation council, listening to the reviews of the scientific supervisor. First, the international Robert J. O'Reilly. Please, Sergeant Tupalikova.
With great enthusiasm, I am writing to provide this letter of recommendation for Ms. Diana Suleimanova, a PhD student under my academic supervision at Gumilev Eurasian National University. Throughout her doctoral studies, Ms. Diana has consistently demonstrated academic excellence, strong research capabilities, and a genuine commitment to advancing scientific knowledge in the field of chemistry, nanomaterials, and renewable energy sources. During her PhD studies, Ms. Diana Suleimanova conducted extensive research on the synthesis of various transition metal halogenides as potential alternatives to commercial for use as counter electrodes in dye-sensitized solar cells. Her work has led to several publications in this field, demonstrating both the originality and the scientific value of her research. Based on the quality of the contributions and the fulfillment of our academic recruitments, I am confident that Ms. Diana Suleimanova has successfully completed the necessary work for the degree. Therefore, I strongly recommend Ms. Diana Suleimanova for the award of the PhD degree in the specialty of chemistry. Sincerely, Robert O'Reilly.
Thank you, Sergeant Tupalikova. Next, the floor is please.
Dear Chairman and members of the Dissertation Council, I would like to briefly comment on the doctoral dissertation of Suluemenova Diana Adilhановna entitled Synthesis of Cathode Materials Based on Transitional Metal Halcogenides and Their Application in Dye-Synthesized Solar Cells. During her doctoral studies, Diana proved herself to be a disciplined, dedicated, and goal-oriented researcher. She showed strong interest in scientific work, quickly learned modern research methods, and demonstrated ability to independently analyze experimental scientific literature. The dissertation is focused on the development of new platinum-grade cathode material based on transitional metal halcogenides and carbon nanostructures. The results demonstrated catalytic activity, transferability, and promising cathode performance, which confirms the practical significance of research. An important advantage of Diana's work is combination of material synthesis, structural characterization and electrochemical investigation, which allowed her to comprehensively study the developed systems. During her PhD studies, Diana published several articles in peer-reviewed international journals, including Q1 and Q2 journals, participated in international scientific conferences. In my opinion, the dissertation work fully meets the requirements for the PhD degree in chemistry, and Diana Adilhановna deserves to be awarded the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Finally, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Dr. Bakhchan Baktayev, Professor Manix Balanay, for providing us to conduct this research in the Laboratory of Functional Materials in Computational Chemistry, for their scientific consultations, for their supervision, and for their support. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you. Are there any questions for the follow-up? Now we move on to the discussion. Are there any comments or suggestions? You may speak. Are there any volunteers to speak on this work?
Можно, да? Я была Воршайтсам была. В целом, сегодня мы прослушали диссертационную работу, что эхом отдает все время, которая посвящена синтезу катодных материалов на основе халькогенидов переходных металлов и применению их в качестве катодных материалов в фотоэлектрохимических системах. Ну, если говорить по актуальности, то я думаю, что она не вызывает сомнений, поскольку разработка эффективных и платина замещающих недорогих фотоэлектрохимических систем, она обусловлена именно необходимостью таких катодных материалов. Ну, я бы хотела отметить достоинство этой диссертационной работы, что в работе был использован комплекс современных физико-химических методов. Это и СЭМ, ТЭМ, ЭДАКС, электрохимические методы, такие как циклическая вольтамперометрия, импедансная спектроскопия, которые позволяют характеризовать свойства синтезированных материалов и выдвинуть научные гипотезы. Ну, кроме того, высокий научный уровень диссертационной работы подтверждают публикации, которые опубликованы в международных рецензируемых журналах высокого квартиля, это Q1, Q2, а также наличие патента. И работа выполнена на стыке нескольких направлений. Это материаловедение, физическая химия, химия функциональных материалов. Вот. Но помимо этого у меня есть ряд, ну, как сказать, замечаний. Наверное, по положению хотелось бы сперва пройти. Все-таки обычно основные положения, которые мы выносим на защиту, должны быть доказаны и проверяемы. Я вот задавала с точки зрения экономики, да, эффективности, поскольку эти расчеты, технико-экономические расчеты в работе не были проведены, поэтому, на мой взгляд, такие вещи в научных положениях выносить не нужно. Вот, это первое. Второе, второе, насчет формулировки основных положений, выносимых на защиту. Все-таки я считаю, что основные положения сформулированы в основном виде выводов и включают в каждом положении есть несколько утверждений, то есть в рамках одного положения. В соответствии с требованием формулировки защищаемых положений, каждое положение должно представлять только одно четкое утверждение. То есть все-таки, на мой взгляд, очень перегружены положения. Вот. Кроме этого, поскольку диссертационная работа защищается по образовательной химии, на мой взгляд, не хватило именно фундаментальных каких-то выкладок. Вот, например, очень много результатов по морфологии и так далее. Даже в научной новизне здесь, по-моему, приводится, что установлена взаимосвязь между составом, морфологией, структурными параметрами и каталитической активностью синтезированных материалов. Да? Но вот я задавала вопрос, к сожалению, четкого ответа все-таки я не услышала. Хотелось бы узнать, каким образом, например, какова природа активных центров, каков механизм переноса зарядов и за счет чего вот повышается электрокаталитическая активность из синтезированных материалов в работе. Ну, вот, на мой взгляд, вот, в основном акцент сделан на все-таки эксплуатационных характеристиках катодных материалов, и положения сформулированы в основном, однотипно. То есть получается синтез, эффективность и электрокаталитическая активность. Все-таки хотелось бы здесь увидеть взаимосвязь с морфологией и структурой катодных материалов и электрокаталитической активностью. Спасибо, у меня все.
Спасибо, Мария Мухамбетовна. Максим Сергеевич, хотите выступить? If there are no more speakers, that is all. Please allow me to give the floor for the concluding remarks to the candidate Сулеи Дианы Адилхановны.
I would like to express my sincere gratitude to my supervisor, Dr. Yerbolat, Dr. Robert, for their guidance and mentorship throughout my PhD. Also, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Professor Manis Balanay and Dr. Bakhshan Zavdayev for the valuable scientific guidance and support. I am grateful to my colleagues at the TMC2 laboratory at Nazarbayev University and to my family for their constant support during my studies. Finally, I would like to thank the chairman and members of dissertation committee for their valuable feedback and suggestions. Thank you for all.
Thank you, Diana Adilhановna. Now we must proceed to the next stage of the dissertation council, secret voting. via the Smart Inno platform. For all other participants, a break is announced and we ask you to move to the waiting room. All members of the dissertation council, including the reviewers, must determine by secret ballot whether the author of this dissertation is worthy of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy under the educational program chemistry. Secret voting will be conducted on the Smart Inno platform. Permanent members use their Platonus Inno login and password. Temporary members and reviewers will be sent login credentials. Dear members of the dissertation council and reviewers, you must choose one of the following options. Award the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD of Doctor by profile. Send the dissertation for revision. Send the dissertation for redefense. Refuse to award the degree of Doctor of Philosophy or Doctor by profile. If everything is clear regarding voting, a break for secret voting is announced. The scientific secretary will now explain the process. Toqjan Voting is completed. Results are displayed on the screen. If everyone has voted, then the floor is given to the scientific secretary, Turjan Turbalikazar. Other participant may now rejoin. Share. Share. Sure. Yes. A total of nine participants in the secret voting decided to award the degree of Doctor of Philosophy to Сулейменова Диана Адилхановна. Восемь.
Один на работку.
Говорится, чат. Да?
Действительно. 8 of 9.
A total of 8 out of 9 participants in the secret voting decided to award the degree of Doctor of Philosophy to Сулейменова Диана Адилхановна. Ты против, да?
Один на доработку.
Объяснить надо, да? One член, да?
And one participant.
Бір адам қарсы шықты диссертацияны қайта өңдеп қорғауға. Один человек против проголосовал, чтобы направить диссертационную работу на доработку. Вот такой результат у нас. Переведите, пожалуйста.
So 8 participants out of 9 voted for the awarded of PhD to the candidate, and one voted to the going the dissertation for rework. However, according to the rules of the dissertation council, получается,
за 8, да, против 1, воздержавшихся нету.
Нет, у нас не против на доработку.
Ну, это считается против. Но не за же. Но не за.
Ну, 4 пункта. Там нет же за или против, нет уже. Там 4 пункта.
Ну да, так получается. За 8 человек. Так, на доработку 1 человек. Воздержавшихся нету. Воздержавшихся нет. Да. Нет, это по голосу. По голосу считаем. Ага.
Присуждите.
Да, все равно. Да, присуждаем же все. Ага. Так. Так. Congratulations to Diana Adilhановna. Congratulations to the supervisors. The dissertation in the form of a series of articles for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, on the topic synthesis of cathode materials based on transition metal chalcogenase and their application for dye-sensitized solar cells in the specialty AD 0530 chemistry meet the requirements of the rules for awarding degrees of the Ministry of Sciences and Higher Education, Republic Kazakhstan. The author of the dissertation, Süleymanova Diаны Adilhановны, deserves to be awarded the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD in the educational program 8D 05306 Chemistry. The meeting of the Dissertation Council is declared closed. There remains one question. We must adopt the conclusion of the Dissertation Council for this dissertation work. The draft conclusion was sent to you in advance by email. I hope you had time to review it. If there are no objections, we may adopt the draft as a basis. If there are comments or suggestions, please send them to the scientific secretary, Toğжан Turgalikызı. We will take them into account and revise accordingly.
Are you started?
Yeah, start sharing. So, do any questions for the first paragraph, the relevance of the research topic? Second topic, scientific results and their justification. Слышно?
Scientific results. If she has some comment.
Can you hear us? У вас есть какие-нибудь комментарии вот ко второму топику? Сейчас. Нас слышно, да, вообще?
Да, слышно, у нас нет никаких комментариев.
Ага, все хорошо, спасибо. Так, тогда нам необходимо выбрать, получается, классификацию. We should choose parameters that can classify features of the dissertations. 8.1, nature of the dissertation results. We should choose 8.1.1, 8.1.2, or 8.1.3. 8.1.1. Everyone is agree? Measure new achievements in the development of the relevant scientific field. Okay. So everyone is agree. Все согласны, да?
Yes, I agree.
8.2
Да,
level.
согласен.
Спасибо. 8.2 level of novelty of the dissertation results. The results are novel. Some of the results are not novel. A significant part of the results is not novel. 0.1. Okay. Everyone is agree, right?
Yeah.
8.3
Yes.
value of the dissertation results: high, satisfactory, unsatisfactory. Second, satisfactory. 8.3.2 or 8.3.1. Satisfactory is okay, right?
Yeah.
8.4 connection of the dissertation topic with planned research. There are some two projects under what dissertation was defended. So it's 8.4.2, right? And 4.2. And 8.5 level of implementation, application of the dissertation results with practical significance and recommendation for their expanded use. At the intersectional level, 8.5.2. So everyone is agree with this point?
Yeah. We
Yes,
are,
agree.
So we finished discussion about conclusion.
Thank you, Vladimir. Now, let's vote for the new version of the conclusion. Thank you. In favor all, against none, abstained none. Thank you. All agenda items have been exhausted. I would like to thank all members of the Dissertation Council and reviewers for their work and active participation. Goodbye. Спасибо, Рахмет.
Thank you very much.
Sağ olunuzlar.
Рахмет за участие.
Спасибо. До свидания.
Bye.
Thank you.